My Velena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this. A reward for your deed. It's dwarven made and should serve you well. Thank you again. I'm forever in your debt.
Thank you, kind sir. I'd never have been able to return to my father if it wasn't for you.
The deep dark before dawn's first. Light seems eternal, but know that the sun always rises.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
I sense something drawing near. As you wish. On it. As you wish. Right. Take your beam. On it. As you wish. Die! Take your beam. Let's get started. On it. This should be easy enough.
No mercy!
On it. Let's get started. Right, this should be easy enough. As you wish. On it.
Back! I am your death!
Right, this should be easy enough. Let's get started. As you wish. This should be easy enough. Right, on it. Right. As you wish.
You cannot win!
What? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet. Ah, so I am to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly. An order of assassins, of course, out of Antiva. I suppose you wouldn't hear much of them out here, but where I come from, we're rather infamous. A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logain, I think his name was. Yes, that's it. I wasn't paid anything. The Crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a Chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan Crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest. I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service. Oh, well, that's between Logain and the Crows, and between the Crows and myself. Isn't that what we're establishing now? I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the Crows would have informed your Logain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the Crows are concerned. No need to see Logain then. Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely. Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further. Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the Crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the Crows pause, so let me serve you instead. I happen to be a very loyal person, up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing. In which case, I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea? We could apparently use a swift kick in the head too, but you don't see me going around asking for one.
A fine plan, but I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone. I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
What do you need?
Great. Let's get some. This should be easy enough. Right, let's get
Victory! As you wish. Very well. I see. I shall do it. Another corpse to the pile.
That went well.
I'm not giving up.
Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank you, Maker. Thank you, thank you.
have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegra can get you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made. There's two things I'm here for. Travel or trade. Understand?
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do? Waiting for my helper to find the damn mule, of course. It's freezing! Oh, I suppose you meant, why am I out here? As in this part of the country. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service. I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out? Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. I can't even get to it now, but perhaps you could. Maybe you'd, take it off my hands? Truly? We can work out something reasonable, I'm certain.
We're coming here to see the mages, right? Oh, great. They just love me.
What do you wish of me?
Why, bless my soul. What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here? Don't hold your breath. No one's been allowed across the lake for days. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job. I don't got a clue. They wouldn't tell me. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester, we got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy, named for my grandmum she was. I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic, but the tower's always got something to do with magic. You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in that lake. I reckon it's all them potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy. You're too kind. Your type don't usually give my type the time of day.
How very fitting that they would build a prison for mages in the middle of a lake and make it look like a giant phallus.
Puppy! Puppy!
What? No mention of dessert? Surely this is not...
I have never seen such a collection of merchants and people before. 'Tis
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Cailan. I demand satisfaction, sir. So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Teyrn Loghain's word? The savior of Ferelden, Teyrn Loghain, personally told me of the Warden's betrayal. Your betrayal. An uncommon traitor deserves no common death. We will meet on the field of honor, and my blade shall see justice done. Meet me in the back alley behind the Nod Noble Tavern. There we will duel. You almost had me there, but I recognize you too clearly. I will not be played the fool. An uncommon traitor deserves no common death. We will meet on the field of honor, and my blade shall see justice done. Meet me in the back alley behind the Nod Noble Tavern. There we will duel. Make peace with the Maker, sir. These are your last moments. Are you ready? I am no savage. I would not take advantage of you. Nothing at all, sir. I am honor-bound to kill you now. You coward!
I said something's going near. That should be easier. Right on it. That should be easier. Right, that's it, sir. On it. That's it, sir. On it. Right on it. Right, that's it, sir. That should be easier. Great day,
Yes? What are you doing here? Brother Genitivi? Why? He was on the trail of the Urn of Sacred Ashes, yes. Whether he found it, the Maker only knows. I haven't seen Brother Genitivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genitivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger. Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genitivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genitivi, and they too have disappeared. Now don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now. So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Callinhard, investigating something in that area. Good luck. May you find the answers you seek.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden? What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular, establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, Maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous. The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy. Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand.
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
Are breaded and cursed by the Maker.
Those who bring help. The Maker does not bread sinners.
Would you stop correcting me? I know the chant Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gifts and...
I fail to see what is so special about such a place. In my experience, everyone pays for sex.
That scamp Kylon sent you, right?
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for White Falcons only. Get a load of this guard. You're telling us what to do? That's supposed to scare me? The Falcons get to hunt! Everybody look sharp!
Right, on it. Let's get started. Right, this should be easy enough. On it. This should be easy enough. Right. Ha! As you wish. Right, on it. As you wish. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. On it. Let's get started. Right, this should be easy enough. As you wish.
Maker, protect me! Mercy! Mercy! We'll leave! We'll do whatever you want! Just no more!
Tell Kylon I owe him one.
Oh, you can do better than that,
What do you
can't
need?
She's too good.
Be off with you now, and be glad I only took from you your gold. Fools. Ah, a Grey Warden. And I had heard that all the Ferelden Wardens were killed or exiled from this place. Oh, don't look so surprised. I've seen many of your kind in my journeys, and there is always something odd about you. Huh, strong hands. Could I entice you to leave your order and sign up as one of my crewmen? I could use those strong hands at my helm. I assume you saw that little drama, and none of these poor brutes has ever proven a match for me. They are too clumsy and predictable. I fight with quickness and wit, rather than with brute force and strength. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills in duels with warriors I encountered over the years. An unusual request, coming from a fearsome slayer of Darkspawn. I am flattered that you wish to learn from me, sweet thing. But I have watched you, and you seem to lack a particular grace that is required. You are accustomed to doing battle a certain way, yes? I can teach you some basics. Perhaps you can pass it on to someone who might be interested in what I have to offer. I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better. So we shall call for a drink, and you will honor me with a game. Have you ever played Wicked Grace? It is easy to learn, but difficult to master. You must watch your opponent's moves as carefully as your own. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Very well. There. That should be sufficient. 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. Ah, the Night of Dawn. Just what I wanted. I shall draw another card, and you may draw another too, if you wish. Please, keep your hands to yourself. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. 2 serpents, a song. Not bad. But the rest of your hand is rather pitiable. Serpents of deceit and avarice, songs of temerity and mercy. Not a great hand, but I still win. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match? Ah, you're a good sport. Another game, then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Good. Go ahead, then. Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. Is it my turn again? I shall draw another card. And you may draw another too, if you wish. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. Ah, quite a good hand, sweet thing. Perhaps enough to best a lesser player. I have 3 angels, fortitude, truth, and charity, and the Night of Dawn. I win. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match? Now. There's no need for such petty accusations. You are simply an inexperienced player. You will get better with practice. Not so fast, sweet thing. I'm not sure I know you yet. Come. Another game? Ah, you're a good sport. Another game, then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Very well. There. That should be sufficient. 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. The Serpent Entwined Dagger. I was looking for this. I have a good feeling about this game. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. Oh dear. Is that what you have? Do you need me to go through the rules again? I have 4 knights. Roses, ages, sacrifice, and wisdom. It beats your hand. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match? Ah, you're a good sport. Another game, then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Good. Go ahead, then. Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. Oh! I think this card will come in handy. And this card I shall play face down, I think. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. 2 serpents, a song. Not bad. But the rest of your hand is rather pitiable. I have 4 knights. Roses, ages, sacrifice, and wisdom. It beats your hand. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match? Ah, you're a good sport. Another game, then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Very well. There. That should be sufficient. 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. Ah, a wonderful card for me. You certainly have quick reflexes. I'm quite impressed. And as for me cheating, well, the game does not matter. I just wanted to see if you could outwit me. You have proven yourself quick and resourceful, and I would be honored to pass my skills on to you. Come, we will need some space for this. I don't think there's anything else I can teach you. Perhaps tell those you meet where you learned what you know.
Hey, come to see how old Kester's doing, eh? I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust? Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor'll stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor. All right, keep safe, you hear?
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you? Brother Jin... No, of course not. I've never heard of him. I know everyone staying at my inn, and I've not heard of this person. Nonsense. Why would I lie to you? Listen, the person you're looking for isn't here. You should be on your way as soon as possible. No, I'm not in any kind of trouble. If you want ale, wine, or a warm bed for the night, I can help you. If not, I have nothing else to offer. Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today? Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today? It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, he said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story. Of course. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Overpriced swill. What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
Good day.
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today? Of course. What would you like? Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today? Of course. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
I sense something drawing near. Right, on it. As you wish. Let's get done. Right, on it. Let's get done. Right. Okay, done with you now.
Begin the onslaught.
As you wish. Right. On it. Let's get done. On it. Right. As you wish. Let's get done. This should be easy enough. As you wish. On it. Let's get done. Right. This should be easy enough. On it.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet. Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Make us smile upon you.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
You're back. I am blessed beyond all men. I have been chosen to serve Andraste herself. My brothers died in the service of Andraste. May she draw their souls to her and cast yours into oblivion. For Andraste!
Would seem we are not alone.
Did they send?
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here. No, you do not. I would have been informed if someone was expecting a visitor. Who? Perhaps revered Father Eirik will know of whom you speak. Unfortunately, he's ministering to the villagers at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
A revered father, huh? That's new. I wonder what this means.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition. Our ways are not the ways of the lowland cities. The urn is nothing but a legend. I do not know who Brother Genetivi is or what he says. However, I'm sure people can convince themselves of anything. It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition. We do not appreciate lowlanders looking about our home as though it was some sort of zoo. Ask and be on your way. Haven's always been here. My family knows no other home. Father Eirik is our spiritual leader and guide. He's in the chantry giving a sermon. You should not disturb him. We keep to ourselves. We see no need to announce our presence to the world. It's more peaceful that way. Then perhaps you should return to the lowlands. You may trade for supplies at the shop if you wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Did it just get a lot colder, or is it just me?
They are hiding something. 'Tis obvious, is it not?
Used for food preparation, perhaps? I'm just trying to be optimistic. The other explanation is slightly more disturbing.
That is human blood. I just do. I also know that no one can lose that much blood and live.
Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Were you up? Were you down? Chasing rabbits round the town. Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Come, Bonnie Lynn.
All right, I've come up with one. A question that you can't answer.
Are you talking to me?
That's right. You think you're so smart. I've got an academic question that I bet you won't be able to answer.
Oh, I doubt that.
So tell me then, what was the name of Andraste's husband?
This is a religious question, not an academic one.
You're joking, right? A 5-year-old could answer that question. Do you not know more than a child?
I care nothing for your religion. Over.
Oh, how the mighty have crumbled. I've never heard of any village out this way. Is this place even on a proper map?
We have nothing you'd want. Please go.
What are you doing? That's private! Who are you? You're not from Haven. No, I've never heard that name. How would you describe the place you know only as home? I don't have much, but I suppose you can take a look.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Right, on it. Warden senses tingling. As you wish. This should be easy. Right, let's get started on it. Go, Quarter! This should be easy enough. Right, on it. This should be easy enough. Right, let's get started. Right, should be easy. This should be easy.
We are blessed beyond measure. We are chosen by the holy and beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her...
Ah, welcome. I heard we had a visitor wandering about the village. I trust you've enjoyed your time in Haven so far?
This, my brothers, is what happens when you let an outsider into the village. They have no respect for our privacy. He will tell others of us if we let him. Word will spread, and then what? You, stranger, do not understand our ways. You would bring war to Haven in your ignorance. We don't owe you any explanations for our actions. We have a sacred duty. Failure to protect her would be a greater sin. All will be forgiven.
Let's get started.
What do you need?
Who are you? They sent you to finish it. You're not one of them, thank the Maker. Did I fall to my knees in front of it and weep? No. Did I discover its location? Yes. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it.
The door is always locked, but I know what the key is. Iric wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it. Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside, and I will show you. Ah, good. Help me up here. I'll try not to slow us down. Here we are. Give me the medallion, and let's see if I remember. Yes, you see, it can be manipulated, just like this. And there. A key to open the way. Now, where does this go? Oh, what I would give to have seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain. I'm sorry, what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings. I could not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here. Go. I will be all right. Perhaps my destiny was only to lead you to the Ain. It was designed to protect the Ain from those who would steal it or do harm to it, namely the Tevinter Imperium. I'm not sure. The legends were never very specific on that point. Only the faithful shall lay eyes on the sacred ashes. Death and misfortune await the unbeliever. The Maker's gaze has fallen on Andraste's final resting place. He weeps for his beloved, and his wrath at her betrayers endures. That is what the legend says, and the Maker may indeed watch this place. Read between the lines, however, and you'll understand that it is merely a simple truth draped in hyperbole and metaphor. After all, no one wants to hear Willie toiled for many a year to perfect the curious mechanisms that would send a sharpened spike up the arse of the unwary intruder. I think my decision to stay here was the best one, don't you? I'll be right here if you need me. Now I need something to write on.
On it. Right. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. Come now! Bend yourself! I sense something drawing near. should be easy enough. Yes!
More books. We should burn a few to warm ourselves up, I should think.
I'm unable to do that. I'm unable to do that. I'm unable to do that. Enemies approaching! Ah! On it. Do it. Right. On it. Right. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Do it. Right. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. Right. On it. Right. On it. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. I'm unable to do that. I'm unable to do that. On it. Right, as you wish. On it. Right, this should be easy enough. Let's get started. Right, on it. As you wish. Right, on it. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. Right, let's get started. Finished. That wasn't so bad.
right.
What?
It's either you or me. It's gonna be me. Do it. Right, do it. A little frantic? I can see why. Let's get started on it. This should be easy.
They're all bruised now.
I sense something drawing near.
started. I sense something drawing near. This should be easy. Right. Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance on it? This should be easy enough. As you wish. As you wish. Senses tingling. This should be easy enough. On it. Right. Right. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. On it. As you wish. Let's get started. Right. As you wish. This should be easy enough. Warden senses tingling. On it. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. On it. Right. On it. Yeah. Let's get started. On it. This should be easy enough. Right. As you wish. This should be easy enough. On it. Right. As you wish. Let's get started. On your guard.
No wonder to stop for lunch, too.
As you wish. Right, on it. Let's get started. As you wish. On it. Yeah! Stay still! Right, this should be easy enough. Let's get started. As you wish. Let's get started. On it. Right. Down with you! Right, this should be easy enough. Let's get started. Warden senses tingling. This should be easy enough. Right. On it. This should be easy enough. Do it. Let's get started. Right. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. Right, this should be easy enough. Let's get started. On it. Right, this should be easy enough. Let's get started. As you wish. Right, this should be easy enough. Let's get started. Right, as you wish. On it. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. As you wish. Right, on it. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Let's get started. On it. Let's make this quick, shall we? As you wish. This should be easy enough. On it. As you wish. Let's get started. On it. As you wish. Right. As you wish. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Have at it. This should be easy enough. As you wish. Right, on it. This should be easy.
'Tis too easy.
On it. Right. Let's get started. As you wish. Right. Let's get started.
So be it.
Right, let's get started. On it. This should be easy. As you wish. On it. Right, let's get started.
I see. So this
It's your time to die!
as you wish.
Are going up to the surface.
Right, this should be easy enough. On it. On it. Right. This should be easy. Let's get started. On it. Let's get started. Right. On it. Let's get started. On it. Right, as you wish. Right, let's get started. On it, as you wish.
No one to stop for lunch.
Right, this should be easy enough. Right. As you wish. On it. Get started. As you wish. On it. Right. As you wish. Let's get started. On it. As you wish. This should be easy enough. Right. Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? Right, this should be easy enough. Let's get started. This should be easy. Right. Let's get started. This should be easy. Let's get started. Right, as you wish.
We are victorious again.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Right, let's get started. On it. As you wish. Go! We'll make a fine trophy. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. Right, on it. This should be easy enough. Right, on it. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. That's it!
Stop! You will go no further! You do not have the right to demand my name. You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more. You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here? You did this all for an ancient relic. Know this, stranger. The prophet Andraste has overcome death itself, and has returned to her faithful in a form more radiant than you can imagine. Not even the Tevinter Imperium could hope to slay her now. What hope do you have? They are still within this temple. But why do we need ashes when we serve the risen Andraste in all her glory? So you are after the ashes? Perhaps there is a way for you to make up for your desecration of our home and temple. It may be because I believe in second chances. All of us stumble through the darkness before being found and shown the light. Perhaps, through Andraste's mercy, her greatest enemy will become her greatest champion. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Father Colgrim. I lead the disciples of Andraste. The ashes you seek reside atop this mountain, watched by an immortal guardian who refuses to accept the truth of the risen lady. Now the ashes prevent Holy Andraste from fully realizing her new form. They are a remnant of her past incarnation, and she cannot move on as long as they exist. The Holy Andraste wishes us to reclaim her ashes for her, but the Guardian has always stopped us. The task is simple. I give you a vial of the Holy Andraste's blood, and you empty the vial into the ashes. Whatever magic was held in the ashes will be undone, and our great lady will be freed from the shackles of her past life!
I don't know if I like the idea of us helping this Colgrim.
Once that is done, you will have earned your place as our honored brother. You only need a small pinch for that. The rest of the power contained in the ashes must be returned to Andraste. There is a great power contained in blood. Through Andraste's guidance, we have learned to harness it. It can be yours, in exchange for a trivial task. A vial of blood emptied into the urn. That is all I ask. Take this. The blood of the dragon. You know what you must do.
If we succeed, Colgrim and his fellows will be indebted to you. That puts you in a very advantageous position.
Ooh, bad idea. Remember the last time you had to drink blood? Only worse. Famous last words. Me? I'll be the one pointing and laughing. Well, maybe not laughing, but I'll definitely be pointing.
Now, I shall beseech the Holy Andraste to let you pass safely into the inner sanctum.
Be cautious. A dragon such as this is better to avoid than engage.
Great Andraste, I pray you, stay your wrath. I bring before you your champion, who will fall upon your enemies as a cleansing flame, paving the way for your glory. O beloved Andraste, O holy Andraste, we praise your name! I have spoken to the beloved Andraste. She will let you pass. We await your triumphant return. Go! Show yourself to be Andraste's true